Hello, this is Megan.
And this is Mark.
Welcome to our 35th video of the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge construction at Disneyland. Today is December 15th, 2018.
And here we are once again on Mickey and Friends parking structure, looking at the back side of Galaxy's Edge. Last week, we saw workers add concrete and detail to the spire. And today they're in the process of adding concrete and detail to the spire. I'll go ahead and zoom in. These workers are adding concrete to the top of the micron mesh. At the top of the spire, a worker is adding texture to the newly added concrete. On the spire adjacent to this one, located at the right of the picture, a micron mesh overlay is being added to the welded wire mesh of the spire. Here's a worker putting a sheet of the micro mesh into place. As the workers continue to add micro mesh, the worker on the left of the picture is continuing to add texture to the adjacent spire. Next, if we look at the ground level side opening of the Rise of the Resistance show building, we can see that metal studs have been added. They're in the process of sealing up the side opening. A section of this is being left open to create a door. Also notice that concrete forms are in place to create a stem wall. This is a supporting wall that joins to the foundation of the building. A stem wall transfers the load of the building to the footing, which in turn distributes the structure weight over a wider area. So basically, it helps keep the building stable. And these type of walls are especially important in areas prone to earthquakes, flooding, or other extreme conditions. This is a picture of the area back in November 2017. You can see the stem wall that surrounds the building. The open space here was used to transport equipment and supplies into the building. This is the area that is in the process of being sealed up today. A concrete truck has been brought in, and workers are guiding the concrete down the chute of the truck. The concrete is being added between the forms to create the stem wall. The concrete is now being spread evenly between the forms. Next we'll view Black Spire Outpost from Chippendale's Treehouse. Notice that a new dome has been put up. Let's get a closer look. This dome can be recognized on the official Galaxy's Edge model. We'll look at that next. Sliding to the left, we can see that scaffolding debris netting has been removed from the spire. This is what it looked like at the beginning of the month, and I'll dissolve the picture back to what it looks like today. Alright, next we'll go on Big Thunder Mountain Railroad to see what has changed from that perspective. On the sidewall of the turret structure, a side piece has been added. This is what it looked like last week, and I'll dissolve the picture back to what it looks like now. Next, we'll go back to the Mickey and Friends parking structure to see how the work on the spires is coming along. Workers are still performing concrete work on the spire. These two workers are continuing to add concrete to the micron mesh, but this time a little further down on the spire. It is really coming along.
Today's December 22nd, 2018.
Looking at the side opening of the show building, we can see that the concrete has cured and the concrete forms have been removed. Notice that other components have been added to this area since we've been here last, such as insulation, sheeting rails, and zigzagged siding. The insulation will be used for temperature and sound control, while the sheeting rails will provide lateral support for the wall panels once they're installed, and the zigzagged siding will give the sheeting rails additional structural support. Also, we can see the open space in the concrete and the framing for the side door. Next, we'll view Black Spire Outpost from Chippendale's Treehouse. The dome panels have been added to the structure. I'll go ahead and zoom in. This is what it looked like a couple weeks ago, and I'll dissolve the picture back to what it looks like today. We'll go on Big Thunder Mountain next to see what has changed from that perspective. The final dome panel has been added to this dome structure. Here's what it looked like last week, and I'll dissolve the picture back to what it looks like now. Well, that's a taste of things to come.
We can't wait to see what they build next.